afternoon. Welcome everyone. Board of Education members, our Superintendent Dr. Ferraro and Principal Dr. Wilson, Co-Directors of Guidance Mrs. Ryan and Dr. Fite, Mr. Seglia, parents, students, and friends. The members of the National Honor Society are honored by your joining our virtual induction ceremony. Each year, a group of students is recommended for membership in the Honor Society. Their candidacy is based on scholarship, that is, maintaining a 3-year average of 90% or higher. This year, we are pleased to recommend 74 students for induction. We are also recognizing 64 juniors for their academic excellence, with confidence that they will continue in their dedicated scholarly habits. Once students show this commitment to scholarship, members of the Honor Society must also demonstrate active service to the community, strength of character, and potential for leadership. The students about to be inducted have been recommended for membership based on all 4 criteria. These students know that education is about the whole person, and they are committed to lifelong learning. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, our ceremony is different this year. Our officers are here representing our full membership, and we are here to celebrate the accomplishments and service of each of our inductees with the entire Rhinebeck community. Before we induct the members of the Rhinebeck chapter of the National Honor Society, the current president of NHS, Katie Victory, will give a little background on the organization, and Vice President Madeline Murray will announce the members of the Junior National Honor Society for 2020-2021.
The National Honor Society was founded in 1921. It was established to recognize and encourage individual academic achievement while promoting the development of other characteristics essential to good citizenship. The founders of NHS designated character, scholarship, service, and leadership as cornerstones of the organization. Today, these ideals remain the building blocks of academic excellence in high schools across the country. The goals of the National Honor Society are to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to encourage the development of character, to promote worthy leadership, and to render valuable volunteer service. The National Honor Society's reputation is based on the notion of excellence through commitment. Members are required to further cultivate the attributes that resulted in induction by performing service and behaving honorably and responsibly towards school and community. Membership in the National Honor Society is not merely an accomplishment, it is an ongoing commitment.
As of the end of the 4th quarter of 10th grade, the students recognized as members of the National Junior Honor Society have met the academic criteria for membership. Upon meeting the criteria for further scholarly achievements, as well as displaying leadership, service, and character, they will be inducted into the National Honor Society for next September. Congratulations to the following junior scholars: Abigail Andrade, Mael Abery, Olivia Alfarth, Charles Blanche, Philip Butner, Bella Caparuso, Stephanie Ciardello, Allison Cooper, Shay Cunningham, Benjamin D'Amico, Jake Diamond, Angelin Dorinda, Emmeline Echeverria, Jack Edwards, Olivia Farasat, Julia Flood, Andrew Glenner, Emily Guzman, Isaac Harris, Abigail Heaton, Abigail Holtman, William Johannesson, Maya Julian, Benjamin King, Xander Kono, Dylan Kajowski, Joseph Leone, Ava Lehman, Matthew Lord, Jacqueline Lynch, Ashley Monahan, Hikaru Noda, Jessica Park, Carissa Peccia, Matthew Pereira, Lily Peterson, Evelyn Picone, Dahlia Rabanales, Asher Rabinowitz, Antonio Rees, Francesca Renda, Diana Reyes, Cole Richards, Linus Ringstead, Henry Robertson, Caitlin Rodriguez, Kiara Ronan, Daniela Schneider, Hannah Stockert, Benjamin Taffet, Olivia Taylor, Diana Theodorsico, Stephen Thews, Amadea Tutungus, Timothy Wang, and Emma Young. The first pillar of the national honor is knowledge. The light of knowledge will never be extinguished as long as we keep searching, thinking, dreaming, and learning. The remaining values represented by National Honor Society members are scholarship, character, leadership, and service.
Scholarship. Scholarship is a commitment to learning. A scholar willingly devotes time to study in an effort to realize the virtue of an open mind. We should acknowledge the fact that learning continues beyond our formal education and is a function of life itself. We learn through evaluating life's experiences and through diligence in our pursuit of understanding. As members of National Honor Society, one of our goals is to expand our worlds through the opportunities scholarship presents us. Character. Character is the force within each person that establishes individuality. We develop character as a result of our success and failures, or triumphs and tragedies. Character is a product of daily action, of weighing choices and making informed decisions. True strength of character is achieved, not received. It is the barometer by which we measure our self-respect, as well as the gauge by which we earn the respect of those around us.
Leadership. Good leadership exerts a positive influence on a school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, leaders strive for excellence, in personal as well as community endeavors. Leaders willingly yield self-interest for the good of the whole and move forward when others hesitate. The most prized possessions of leaders are resourcefulness, perception, and vision, and in leading, the very best leaders use these tools wisely. Service. In the course of a day, we face many opportunities to help others. National Honor Society members must demonstrate a willingness to work for the benefit of those in need and for the good of the community without seeking recognition or financial compensation. We're committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities in service of all sizes in an effort to better ourselves and communities.
It is now time for the National Honor Society Pledge. The officers will recite the pledge on behalf of our full membership. I pledge myself to uphold
I pledge myself to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school
I will be loyal to my school
and will maintain and encourage
and will maintain and encourage
high standards of scholarship, service,
high standards of scholarship, service,
leadership, and character.
leadership, and character.
And now, Mrs. Slattery will introduce the National Honor Society inductees of 2020.
Now I will provide some information about each of our new inductees. Katie Victory is our president. She's a commended student in the National Merit Scholarship Program. She has been the class secretary for grades 9 through 12. She's a 4-year varsity field hockey player and the recipient of an all-league award, as well as being captain her senior year. Madeline Murray is our vice president. She's a 4-year varsity soccer player and a 2-time all-league player recipient. She is the founder and host for the Rhinebeck Inspires Project and is currently working on a mental health podcast. She has volunteered at the Special Olympics for the past 2 years. Sophia Palacios Ferrer is our secretary. She is the Student Senate Treasurer. She's the recipient of the George Washington Book Award, and she's traveled to China where she taught Chinese students English. Anna Murphy is our treasurer. She is the Wells Fargo 21st Century Leadership Award winner. She's an AP Scholar with distinction. She's a member of the Off-Center Philanthropic Dance Company for 5 years, where community research is combined with dance as its mission. Kara Allen volunteered at the Osborne Nursing Home, St. John's University Women in Science Award for Anatomy, part of the league championship team softball and volleyball. Jeremy Allen, a first grade counselor, football captain for 2 years, and he's assisted with a toy drive for Maria Ferrari Hospital. Caleb Alter, National Merit Scholarship semifinalist, varsity rower at Row America Rye for 3 years, selected to attend New York Boys State, a program of the American Legion. Juliana Apaldo volunteered at William B. Ward Elementary School in New Rochelle, volunteered at the Osborne in Rye, volunteered at Adults and Children with Learning and Developmental Disabilities, ACLD. Madeline Beha performed at Carnegie Hall, artwork displayed at a regional high school art exhibition, and an International Thespian Society member. Jessie Benmere worked as clerk and is the current treasurer of the International Thespian Society, performed in various theater productions as well as behind the scenes for the middle school musicals, and he's taken part in music competitions and recitals. Benayal Benoit planned a toy and food drive to help out less fortunate members of her community in Haiti, volunteered at Health Through Walls, assisted low-income countries in implementing sustainable healthcare services in prisons, volunteered at STEAM. John Bianchini, co-founder of the Rye Neck Fishing Club, varsity lacrosse starting goalie, member of the Mamaroneck-Larchmont Hunger Task Force. Sarah Bigowet, taught swimming lessons as her community service. She won Best Improved Swimmer in her age group, and she's been a competitive swimmer for the past 6 years, also winning the Coaches Award. Aaron Kaplan, freshman to senior year class president, Senate representative, and Southern Region USTA junior tennis board member. Kimberly Carlton, vice presidential role in HOSA, which is the Future Health Professionals Club, Smith College Book Award, head of hair and makeup for Rhinebeck Middle School Productions. Michael Cohen, Euler Award in Algebra 2, co-founder and co-president of the Rhinebeck Fishing Club, and a JV varsity baseball player for 4 years. Corinne Collado, varsity volleyball as a freshman to senior and rewarded with an All-League mention. All-League Championship 2019, Section 1 finalist 2019. And she has volunteered within the community and school to become more involved. She's participated in the Polar Plunge, the Vehicle Fair, and she's the crew for the Rhinebeck Musical. Clark Cooper worked at the Marine Education Center, raised $1,000 through an online store for the center, and he's the assistant captain for both school and club hockey team. Freya Crook, she's a National Merit Scholarship Program commended student. She's an AP scholar with honors, and she's an assistant teacher at a sewing camp. Bluma Daly, she co-hosted fundraisers for schools for impoverished children living in India. She volunteered for the musical and volunteers weekly for ASAP Scraps. Julia DeLitta, High Honor Roll, and Athletic Honor Roll, St. John's Women in Science Award, All-League and All-Section Honorable Mention for lacrosse. Harrison Dew, founder of Safe to Quit and the Quitting and Cessations Director of Students Against Nicotine, proficient in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and construction website material for Martial Arts Academy. He worked on a project from Baruch College to build a crude stock order book program in Java. Mia Dwyer worked for the Conservation Department for the town of Mamaroneck, won the LaSalle Book Award. She's a member of the varsity field hockey team for the past 4 years. Christian Frabesile, he was named both captain and special teams player of the year for the varsity football team. He's done community service work over Thanksgiving break at Resurrection Church, collecting turkeys that would later be brought to a homeless shelter. And he's participated in a toy drive where toys were collected during Christmas time and brought to the Maria Ferrari Children's Hospital. Lucy Friedman. Lucy has devoted over 35 hours during her summer and school breaks interacting with residents and helping run activities at the Osborne Nursing Home. She recently reviewed the West Point Dwight D. Eisenhower Leadership Award, an award given to a select number of juniors that have demonstrated exceptional performance in academics, athletics, community service, leadership, and moral character. She placed third in the Section 1 championships and was a quarterfinalist in the state tournament this past season. She was honored for these accomplishments as the LMC TV October 2019 Athlete of the Month. Maura Gabriel. Maura has completed 350 hours of community service. She's participated in the high school musical Cruise all 4 years of high school and has played varsity volleyball and basketball for 5 years. Sophia Janusa. Sophia has recorded various audiobooks and standardized tests sent to Korea to teach children English. She has worked with the nonprofit organization known as Cabaret for a Cause, where she has taken part in various benefit concerts to raise money fighting against child hunger, poverty, and cancer. Sophia was affiliated with the nonprofit organization called Broadway's Babies, where she planned to produce her own concert to raise money for funding of arts and education classes. Natalie Goldberg. Natalie was the events coordinator for her junior and senior years. She was the treasurer of SAD her junior year and hopes to continue this position her senior year. Natalie was captain of the girls' varsity tennis team junior and senior years. Kayla Gorin. Kayla volunteered in Cusco to provide medical care to individuals who did not have access. Kayla has won many awards, including Rochester Bausch & Lomb, St. John's Women in Science, and Elmira College Key Award. She recorded herself reading books to elementary school students to help them learn to read. Vincenzo Griffo. Vincenzo was a presenter at the Human Rights Conference at Iona College. He has been a member of the varsity bowling team throughout high school, and he is a part of the Independent Learning Program and is conducting research on hydroponics and aquaponics. Alexa Ramirez Guedes. In Costa Rica, Alexis worked on restoring parks that hadn't been used for years for children in poor communities. She has received All-League her sophomore and junior year and received All-Section her junior year as well. She also holds the most kills in a game in season and most aces in a season at Rhinebeck. Casey Harris. Casey won Choir of the World when she went on tour with the Young People's Chorus of New York City, 2019-2020. She represented Rhinebeck High School at the Human Rights Institute for High School Leaders, and she spoke for the Young People's Chorus of New York City's virtual season finale. Eric Hennefent. Eric is an outstanding student who has held a high honor roll for the past 4 years of high school. He's worked to better small communities, both in the Midwest as well as in the small community of Hunter, New York. He also holds extensive leadership roles when it comes to skiing and coaching for all ages. Jackson Hillier. Jackson volunteered for Project Sunshine, making packages for hospitalized children. He made masks for hospitals and healthcare workers during the pandemic, and he is the head of HOSA's Blood Drive Committee. Julia Hodis. Julia is a junior member of the Larchmont Volunteer Ambulance Corps. She has played varsity tennis for 3 years, and she is a member of the International Thespian Society. Mako Ikada. Mako won second place at the American Mathematics Competition. She was selected as a member of the Summer Overseas program, where she spent 10 days at the University of California, Los Angeles, and she was selected as a member of the Science Olympiad team. Sarah Clark. Sarah attended the Syracuse Summer Architecture program, where she was selected as an ambassador for the Arch program. She interned at Yesdad Architecture Firm in Larchmont. She has volunteered at the Paul Rudolph Heritage Foundation. Rena Cockey. Rena took part in the AFYA Foundation, which aims to provide healthcare supplies to various communities. She has participated in mock trial competitions, and she won in the English speech contest during her junior high school years. Elizabeth Lagani. Elizabeth has volunteered in China to teach children English. Elizabeth is a member of the Key Club and participates in annual community events such as the Polar Plunge. She was one of the founders of the Chinese Cultural Club. Thomas Lavelle. Thomas is an accomplished three-sport, three-season athlete and a section finalist on the varsity swim team. He received the Albert Einstein Achievement Award for Chemistry. He is an AP Scholar with honors. Zach Leontiu. He's a volunteer EMT in training at the Larchmont Volunteer Ambulance Corps. He did a research internship at Burke Neurological Institute studying spinal cord injury and genetic engineering. And he is a George Eastman Young Leadership Award winner. Ruby Liebman. She is the Secretary General of Model UN. She's the president of the International Thespian Society, and she volunteers at Bet Am Shalom Synagogue. Ava Meyer. She worked at the Marine Education Center. She's doing a research project with Dr. Fight currently, and she is a Play Smart summer camp counselor. Matthew Malagrito assisted at Elizabeth Seton Therapy School graduation. He's a member of the YMCA Leaders Club, and he sewed and donated masks to aid those in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mallory Michaels is a volunteer at White Plains Hospital. She's the co-founder of the Beading Project, an online jewelry business created to raise funds for Feeding Westchester during the pandemic. She tutored Daniel Warren ESL students. Gabriel Miller, Student Senate President and Class Treasurer. He's the co-captain of the Mock Trial and Science Olympiad teams. He's a National Merit semifinalist and AP Scholar with distinction. Lily Morningstar, the founder of Mind Your Mind Club. She's a counselor at Play Smart Camp, which entailed working with underprivileged children who could not afford to go to a summer camp before, and she's worked at Coverly Summer Camp. Lily Muller has completed over 40 hours of community service in the Sarah Newman Senior Home. She worked at Dimitri's Gyro Grill for over a year, and she's completing high school in 3 years instead of 4. Elliot Nevigens is a member of the World Language Department Honor Society. Elliot is trilingual, having lived the first 13 years of his life in France, moving to the United States where he learned English and Spanish. Simon O'Rourke, awarded the Departmental Award for Achievement in Physics, volunteered at the New Rochelle Humane Society, co-captain of the Science Olympiad team. Luke Park, co-founder of the Marine Clean Project, captain of the Spring Track and Field team, and he has won all league for the 4x400 meter relay and holds the school record for the 4x400 meter relay, 4x200 meter relay as well. Lillian Radcliffe, she's a member of the art crew in the school play. She participated in the musicals and in the art club, and she has achieved high honor roll every year. Mateo Renda has packed food for Syrian refugees in Beirut, Lebanon, and delivered basic necessities to struggling immigrants living throughout New York State. He's fluent in Spanish and Italian and has studied Arabic for 5 years. He is a member of the World Language Honor Society. Andrew Ricci. In his Boy Scout troop, he has been quartermaster, patrol leader, senior patrol leader, and troop guide at National Youth Leadership Training. He's the captain of the Rhinebeck Varsity Cross Country team, and he's a member of ASAP Scraps. Michael Rivituso recently won the St. Vincent's Hospital Award and the U.S. Congressional Certificate of Achievement for his volunteer work with Swim Across America. He's working toward the rank of Eagle Scout, and he currently holds the school record for weight throw. Joshua Rubin is the president of the Spanish Club. He serves on the Library Advisory Board. He's the youngest member ever of the Royal Philatelic Society in London, England, when he was inducted at the age of 14. Alex Saltis, he's a three-sport athlete, soccer, basketball, and baseball. He has 100-plus hours of community service, and he's a fishing club founding member. Maximilian Saltis. Max is a student athlete who competes in three sports, soccer, basketball, and baseball. Max has completed 100 hours of community service, mostly at Don Bosco Rec Center in Port Chester. Max is a fishing club and Italian club member. Stephanie Santoli. Rhinebeck High School varsity softball spring 2018, 2019, 2020 shortstop. She's all league and all section honorable mention. Rhinebeck Theater Props Crew Chief, Grease, and The Little Mermaid. Rhinebeck Softball Clinics 2018, 2019, 2020. Alana Sabane produced her own show, The International Eye, aired on LMC TV. She edited and managed Rhinebeck Inspire 1 and 2, as well as 16 TED Talks at Rhinebeck High School. She's a St. John's University Women in Science Award. Madeline Shaw. She has over 300 hours of community service. She's the head of props crew for the high school musical. She raised money for cancer through a benefit concert. Sydney Simon, corresponding secretary of the Westchester chapter of Jack and Jill. She assisted SNAP and Chat Girls robotics program with the Larchmont Mamaroneck STEM Alliance. She's a St. John's University Women in Science Award winner for AP Chemistry and AP Computer Science. Harry Sisson. He gave a TED Talk junior year on climate change. He's a member of Senator Shelley Meyer's Youth Council. He's the co-founder and co-host of Rhinebeck Inspires, a charity live stream dedicated to raising money for charity during the COVID-19 pandemic. Dylan Spencer, National Merit Commended Scholar, received the Leonard Euler Award for AP Computer Science. He co-founded and led ASAP Scraps, a community compost pickup service. Daniel Super. Dan has completed over 200 hours of community service and is a proud member of the Fishing Club. Dan volunteers at summer camps, helping with activities, as well as at his synagogue, collecting and recycling bottles and donating the proceeds. Angel Tapia, helping the Rhinebeck Theater as a crew member. He has recently become the head of lights for theater production. He's a member of the International Thespian Society and Mu Alpha Theta. Sophie Thonhauser, qualification at the Austrian State Championships Dressage in 2015, qualification at the European Championships Dressage 2017, located in Roosendaal, Netherlands, and she's the Austrian State Champion Dressage winner for 2017. Noah Thur, National Merit Commended Student, facilitated the Human Rights Today panel, member of the varsity soccer, varsity lacrosse, and varsity bowling teams. Yuyalia Tisnovsky. She's helping teach ballet to mentally and physically disabled children at the Steffi Nossen School of Dance. She's participating in the American Ballet Theater's workshop for young autistic dancers, and she's visiting schools for the deaf in New York and New Jersey and teaching the deaf students to dance using lights in place of music. Kaioke Sunoda worked with children at the YMCA ski camp, where he supported the main counselor for the group, and he's worked for a total of 126 hours. Ariana Victor, Madras Teaching Assistant at Community Synagogue of Rye. She lobbied Congress for the Equality Act on behalf of the LGBTQ community through Religious Action Center of Reform Judaism. She's a member of the International Thespian Society. Naomi Young has given TEDx talks on the Syrian refugee crisis and the impact of climate change on global refugee migration patterns. She received the Yale Book Award, Women in Science, Physics, Palace Theater's 2020 Emerging Young Artist Scholarship Awards for her original play, 24. She worked with Neighbors for Refugees and Community Resource Center. Shayna Viola has volunteered at the Girls Fast Pitch Softball Clinic. She's tutoring a struggling student throughout this difficult period of quarantine as well. Ladies and gentlemen, National Honor Society 2020, and now Dr. Ferrara will say a few words addressing the new inductees. Thank you.
Good evening. The National Honor Society has a long and rich history here at Rhinebeck High School. In 1936, the first group of students from Rhinebeck was inducted into the National Honor Society. Today, 84 years later, I'm pleased to have the opportunity of congratulating you, the 2020-21 inductees. This is an accomplishment for which you should feel justifiably proud. You are self-directed and enthusiastic individuals who have demonstrated outstanding scholarship, leadership, service, and citizenship. You are an inspiration to all of us and fine role models. You make Rhinebeck proud. I am confident that you will use your special talents to create a better society for all of us. You have the strength of character, fortitude, and creativity to make a difference. On behalf of your teachers, I would like to extend special congratulations to all of our senior and junior National Honor Society inductees. I applaud you for your hard work and extra effort, which are evident in all that you do. May you continue to learn and grow and enjoy continued success. Thank you.
Good evening. To earn membership, each of you has demonstrated consistent commitment to scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These four pillars have been in place since National Honor Society's establishment almost 100 years ago in 1921. In simple everyday terms, this means that you consistently demonstrated care about learning, yourself, others, and your community. Tonight you are joining an organization with an impressive and diverse membership list. They include former President Gerald Ford, former New Jersey Senator and presidential candidate Bill Bradley, professional athlete Troy Aikman, journalist Diane Sawyer, singer-songwriter Taylor Swift, actors Chadwick Boseman and Tina Fey, astronaut Judith Resnick, and a host of others across many disciplines. It seems to me like you're in great company. Tonight is also not a celebration of a single moment, but of many years of focused hard work. Whether it was deciding to forego lunch with your friends to volunteer to be a peer tutor, deciding to take that extra class, or spending your summer at an internship instead of at the beach, each of you made sacrifices to challenge yourselves and give back to others. However, your commitment and dedication are only part of the formula. The missing variable is sitting next to you as you watch this ceremony, your family. As with all things in life, seldom are our accomplishments truly our own. So as tonight's ceremony comes to a close, I congratulate not only you, our newest inductees, but your families as well. I'm so very proud of you.